So, hey everybody, this is Javi, and you are watching Bedtime Stories with Javi. I am on every Wednesday. Hey, what's going on, Rose? I am on every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And for those who don't know me, I am a trauma informed spiritual coach and inner child specialist. And one way I help people tap into their inner child is by reading bedtime stories every week at 8 o'clock. So, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all. You have no idea. And I'm going to be reading a book tonight that I found that was really cute. It's called Black is the Color Rainbow, or Rainbow Color. Black is a Rainbow Color by Angela Joy. And so I'm getting ready to crack into this book. Let's see how this goes. Again, this is Bedtime Stories with Javi. And every Wednesday night, I'm here reading stories and all the stories that I read, real quick, all the stories that I read for this particular segment, or this platform or this series rather, either the authors are marginalized and colonized people, or the characters that they write about are marginalized and colonized people. For me, it's about representation, and so it definitely helps, to find people who look like, who are marginalized and colonized people to raise them up, right? So let's get started. Hey, what's going on? Tonight we're going to be reading Black is a Rainbow Color by Angela Joy. Red is a rainbow color. Green sits next to blue, yellow, orange, violet, indigo. They are rainbow colors too, but my color is black, and there's no black in rainbows. And hey to the person who popped on YouTube. I appreciate you being here. Black is a crayon tangled in a box. Black is a feather on white winter snow. Black is the dirt where sunflowers grow. My color is black. Black are the braids in my best friend's hair. Black are the buttons of my summertime. Black are the bottoms of my summertime feet. Black are soft circles that spin down the street. My color is black. Black is a rhythm. Black is the blues. Black is sidewalking on spit shined shoes. Black is the robe on Thurgood's back. Black are the trains on railroad tracks. Black are the eyes on salted peas. Black are the shadows of old magnolia trees. Black is molasses from tall sugar cane. Black is soft singing. Hush now, don't explain. Black is the skillet for bread to fry. Black are dreams and raisins left out in the sun to die. Black is the color of ink staining page. Black is the mask that shelters his rage. Black are the birds in cages that sing. Black is a color. Black is a culture. Black is history. Black is family. Black is memory. Black is community. Black is the love that lives inside of me. My color is black. Black are the stones bearing witness to prayer. Black is the faith in a freedom not seen. Black was the man who gave the world his dream. Black is a color. Black is a culture. Black is the heart of a candle in flame. Black is the power of movement in pain. Black are the branches that carry my name, weaving, wrapping, lifting, laughing, hopping, grasping, quiet, strong. Our color is black. So you see, there is no black in rainbows, no black in green or blue, but in my box of crayons, black is a rainbow too. And that's it, the end. That was Black is a Rainbow Color. So, yeah, like this is a beautiful book. I really enjoyed it. It, again, like, is about the celebration of blackness and knowing our worth as black people. And I love the fact that this is a children's book because it teaches children to love their blackness, especially like black children, to love their blackness. It's to not see it as a detriment. And I feel like a lot of us who are listening to, or this story, um, especially black folks who are working with their inner child, this is a wonderful book to read. If you are working with your inner child, especially if you are a young girl. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Michaela? How are you? It's been a while. So what I was saying is that like this is a phenomenal book for young women, like trans or otherwise, you know, trans and cis women to literally like read this book to their inner child and to celebrate that, not only celebrate their blackness, but to celebrate the little person that was in them, the little girl who was in them, that's living within them and they're self-conscious. And so, like, to bask in the glow of our glory as Black folks, bask in the glow of our power, bask in the glow of our innate divinity. This is what this book is telling us to do, like to remember who we are, to remember who we are as a people. So I'm here for it. Um, does anyone have any questions or anything about this book, or comments about tonight's read? I would really like to hear your feedback in regards to how y'all felt about the story. Michaela, who was on YouTube, they said hello and thank you, Javi. Really good book. It really is. It really is. And long time no see. I've been working a lot. And how have you been? I'm good. I'm good. I took a break off of social media for about a couple of weeks ago, and came up with all kinds of revelations in regards to my workload. And so, if you're not seeing me on on the internet as much, is because I get easily burned out for in regards to the internet. But I do stuff like this. It definitely does something to my spirit to read children's books and to read in general and to write in general. So I'm honored to even read this book, Black is a Rainbow Color. This reminded me, Michaela said, this reminded me to always embrace the history of my Blackness. Yes, please, celebrate your Blackness in every way, shape, and form, because it's an act of rebellion. To be honest with you, to love your Blackness and to embrace your Blackness, it's a revolutionary act. It's a spiritual act, because you're basically telling the status quo that you're not going to hate yourself in order to assimilate. You're not going to assimilate at all. And so that's why it's so important that we know our history. As Michaela said, it's very important to know and embrace our Blackness and to embrace our history, whether it be our history as a Black collective, or or our history, our family history, our ancestral history. Is so important to know your own history as well as that of the collective, like the Black collective, and all that we have done for this world. So Rose said, I love it because we're taught that Black is the absence of light and therefore is the absence of color. Yes. Color theory teaches that white light contains all colors. This is a refreshing perspective. I'm glad that Rose said something about that, because this is semi-related, but I do I do candle magic, and the white candle is often the all-purpose candle, and that's exactly what that's exactly what this is in regards to what Rose is saying. Like, it's supposed to contain, the white light contains all colors, as she said, and because it contains all colors, at least in candle magic, it can be any color that you imagine it to be. And Black and Blackness is not evil. Black has always been associated with evil. Black has always been associated with something dark, and that's not the case at all. Black protects us, and depending on your spiritual practices, you can actually retain information when you're wearing the color Black, and just Blackness in general is very much it's very, very, very much a blessing to be Black, to be part of this creative collective, a historical collective, one that adds flavor to very much anything and everything that we put our hands on. There is nothing wrong with Blackness. There's nothing wrong with the color. There's nothing wrong with, whether it be our skin color or just the color in general. It's not evil, and I do notice that a lot of, Blackness is synonymous with something that's bad, and not only is that is because of white supremacy, of course, but also because of religion. Religion has always taught us that Black equals darkness, and darkness is evil, and it's something to stay away from. It was like we became a cautionary tale. Blackness became a cautionary tale. Like, if you are black, then somehow your life is going to be all messed up. And the book that we read today, like Black is a Rainbow Color, is is a beautiful book that basically blows that out of the water by saying, like, there is nothing wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with me. I am going to stand in my power. And a lot of us are being asked to do that this week. So yeah, like, oh, there's a couple people who popped on. Thank you so much. So that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for coming through. If you resonated with that book with tonight's read, by all means, let me know in the comments. Also, I was able to buy this book because of the donations that have been coming my way to buy, these books, or so we have something to read every week. I would not be able to do that without those who have donated. So shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for helping me keep this going. I love doing this for the collective, and I get a very much a joy out of it. If you would like to donate, I will leave all that information as far as where you can send your donation in the comments. Also, if you have a good night, Michaela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a while since I've seen you. If you're on Instagram, by all means, please follow me so we can keep in contact. I don't want to lose contact with you again. If you are on IG. So if you are interested in giving a donation, by all means, let me know, and put that information in the comments. If you have a title or a book you would like me to read, let me know that too. I just ask that the characters are marginalized and colonized children, or the author is marginalized and colonized, a marginalized and colonized person. So, and you can follow me on Instagram, the Inner Child Collective. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube. Also, I have a Patreon that I'm working on. And one of those things that I'm going to be offering are personalized bedtime stories. I'm actually going to take that. It used to be a service, but I'm going to take that and add that to the Patreon package. So be on the lookout for that. And I guess that's it. Thank you again for sharing your energy with me. I really appreciate it. Until next time, peace. See you later. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I don't have IG, but Javi, I always know where to find your channel. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Like, yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out, and vice versa. So I'll see you later. All right. Bye.